I'm in the thing.
Oh, there's usually a setting that asks if I want to stream, so that I don't accidentally stream when I mean to record or something. So hold on. Show confirmation dialog
No.
when starting streams. Apply. All right, we're learning.
Sick.
And then we hit him with that big old sweet.
What?
Just the GIF. All right. Well, this is it. The big 100. And also, I have to fucking zoom this shit in. Show.
This is it. The end of Salmon Run.
Yeah, this is it. This is the season finale. We'll see you again in 2 years.
Splatoon 3.
That's how all the TV shows and cartoons are doing it nowadays. Actually, if we were doing like Steven Universe, it'd be like one Salmon Run every fucking 5 years.
Dark time.
Yeah, I was like, hey, we should do like a fucking 12-hour stream and shit, and I was still down for that. But then I'm like, you know, it's on a Tuesday. Didn't really account for that. And then also...
What does that mean? Like, what is Tuesday special? Or?
Tuesday means I have a dog smack dab in the middle of the afternoon.
Okay.
So we can't really do much.
Is it not the afternoon now?
I mean, it is the afternoon now, but... It's not dead, what the fuck? It is the afternoon now, but I mean, normally these things happen throughout the afternoon. Did I hit that? I don't know.
Someone hit it.
Is something happening to Samurai? No, it's just...
No, we're just cracking jokes, because this is the 100th stream, apparently.
Apparently. I mean, unless I counted incorrectly, which I, probably did. But... we're going off the assumption. I mean, I thumbnailed everything too, so that should make counting easier. I like how the sniper was like looking between all of us. It's like, ooh, who to pick? I don't think I hit that dude. But yeah, that one, it's just a number after all. We could, you know what we should do? We should just, out of nowhere, episode like 32, 132, make that the 12-hour stream. Yeah, we could be doing a 2,400 or not. It depends, I guess, how we feel afterwards, because, once again, it doesn't entirely matter.
Yeah.
The annual. The bi-daily.
Sometimes tri-daily.
Sometimes it's daily. Actually, that's a way to do it with snipers that I never really considered.
What's that?
Just shoot the fan and then stay at the bottom.
Yes.
Shoot up the wall. Shoot it up. I don't know. Yep, yeah, kind of hard to do that when you're being pursued constantly.
Oy, oy.
Yeah, plenty of shit happened between salmon runs. Actually, weren't we doing a salmon run during the big game? If I recall.
The what now?
The big game.
What's that?
Oh my god. This guy doesn't know what
Wait.
the big game is.
I don't know.
It's the Super O.
Oh, that thing.
Jeez.
I mean, no one but like you people gives a shit about that. So.
That's not true.
No, that is true. No one else gives a shit.
It's the Super Bowl.
And at least the FIFA, the entirety of Europe and a good chunk of Asia gives a shit.
Soccer's stupid.
It's a superior sport, even though it's still shit.
I remember doing soccer as a kid, and I hated it.
So did I. I hated all sports though.
Yeah, it's like, you know, if you're a kid, you gotta play a sport. It's like, okay.
Now here it was like, it's PE time. It's like, can I just do something other than play, like, football? No.
Wrong. No.
No, everyone play football.
Can't do it. Eventually,
that was,
eventually I can't, I guess because we were old enough or whatever, so they were more okay with us not doing sports. There was like a sports section of the day that like you would do, and you could just sit on a bench and like play cards or something instead.
for us, they made PE optional when it came to A-level time, so like, you know, you need extra study time. Ooh, you didn't really, but that's what they told us, and you better fucking believe I dropped that like just instantly.
I remember usually it was like all the guys would do sports and then all the girls would do arts and crafts. But my friends and I,
gendered.
No, but my friend, that was true though. But my friends and I like really didn't like sports, so we did arts and crafts, and it was literally we were the only guys there. It's really funny because one of them was Luke, and Luke was like a fucking menace. So that just made the fact that we were like the only boys in arts and crafts even better. I was a bit self-conscious though, but hey.
The mothership didn't make an approach, did it?
It did.
I didn't even get like the warning about it approaching or anything.
I think you did, but didn't see. Similar to me. But do you have the thing?
No.
I was about to say, Gavin threw. I wonder if Splashdown does anything against this.
I mean, it'll do a little damage, because that's what it does.
Hey, little damage.
Sick.
Yeah, so the Super Bowl doesn't really count as something that happened since the last time we streamed, I guess.
I mean, the riots afterward probably do.
Badminton. I don't like badminton, because I don't like how the word is.
I liked it because it was a lot more satisfying and easy to do than tennis, I felt.
Minton. I hate that.
It's like, no matter how hard I hit that fucker, I could never make the tennis ball go anywhere but like straight down.
I played tennis as a kid. Tennis was actually pretty alright. Have you tried angling the racket?
I mean, I did. Every single thing, it just kind of went like, not where I wanted it to go, no matter how hard I hit that fucker, so it was kind of whatever. But I could like aim the shuttlecock pretty easily.
Yes, that's another part I hate about badminton.
This is Cosmo.
Owie and Owie.
Yes.
What's up with that? Did you see that badminton anime is coming out or something?
I didn't know anything about it. What is it?
I don't know. I just saw a gif of some anime characters swinging their tiny tennis clubs and
tennis club?
Yes, and that's about it. And I'm like, you know, I don't really get what happens in sports anime now that I think about it.
They play sports.
I don't think that's very. I don't think it's rife with much content. But I haven't really seen any.
I mean,
so.
it is when it's casual. I'm just gonna tell you that much.
It's just like you know, an anime with battles, but I guess it's sports instead, which makes it something.
Well, yeah, like it's the same thing as most shonen. It's like the same general structure and idea. It's just it's a sport instead of beating the living shit out of
Now
each
it's
unless it's a combat sport, in which case it's both.
I hate that word. It's so I hate it. Hate it.
What?
Badminton. I hate it. I can't respect that sport because of that word. Is there another word for it? There are alternate words for everything. Surely this one has an alternate word. And does the shuttlecock have an alternate word?
Not that I know.
Because it's like, sure, he XD 12-year-old joke, but like at the same time, it's like uncomfortable to say.
I think it actually is quite satisfying to say.
No, it's not even reminiscent of a shuttle nor a cock, so I don't really understand its naming convention.
Like, it's probably cock named after the bird.
Maybe it was made out of bird, well, you know, rooster
feathers,
parts in
like,
the past.
Yeah, it used to have like Well, like rooster feathers, whatever.
A rooster fang, a rooster claw, a rooster hide,
Fang?
a rooster plate, a rooster
Scale.
Yeah, he gets it.
A rooster bone mass.
Yeah, tennis is the better sport. So on to the next. On the next sport.
Apparently, it can't be called a birdie. According to the novel.
No, because that's golf. They can't just do that. And golf is the most superior of sports. So.
Oh, mothership! I hope you did the thing.
No. But it's not a problem because this is high tide, so it's not 1/3.
Yes.
Also, the sniper seems to be putting in work.
Ah, he is.
Is it you? No.
Nope. I have a washing machine.
Oh yeah, they sure are. Smiley face. Birdie. Why call it birdie? You know what? I think we should call
because it's based off a bird, like, you know, tail feathers and shit like that.
We don't know if that's true.
I mean, I feel like you can easily assume. It was a sport of hitting birds with bats. It was like originally pest control. You just took a stick out and beat crows.
How about we call it that awkward spot between tennis and table tennis?
Ping pong?
Tennis puberty. We should start calling it that.
No, that's even
So
worse.
table tennis was when it was in its youth. Tennis is when it's grown up. Badminton is where it doesn't really know its place in the world and is in that awkward in-between phase.
Let's call it shuttlecock.
I think that this is a great analogy here. Right. Oh yeah, eggs. Oh, there's an egg right there at the basket. Yeesh. Birdie. Man, I wish I remembered the conquer thing.
Conquer thing?
Beardy? No, birdie. Like the birds. That's my birdie voice.
Decent enough, I think.
Mepsi packs. I can't believe that can reach. Jesus Christ.
Welcome to the E-Leader.
Oh, 2 flying fuckers.
Sick.
Nice. I'm really good at landing it in the middle. Nice. I'm really good at missing at the very last second. Hey, what hyper do you have?
Bomb rush.
God, honestly, yeah. Might as well use it.
I like did 1.5.
How can you not kill them with bomb rush?
Because there was like cohawks and chums and I am being sniped. Also, the pair of steel heads over here now.
Oh, I'm dealing with something else.
I'm dead.
Much more important. As long as it doesn't aim for me, I can.
We absolutely need more eggs. It's like 30 seconds and we have 3.
Dude! Come on!
Oh good. Rip.
This is easy. What was that? Oh, right. I'm like, what the? Super jump and salmon run?
Oh fuck, we just burning it though.
You were completely fine.
No, we just barely made that. Jesus.
Are you sick again?
No, I'm just kind of gassy from the stew.
Uh-huh. Is it, what's it called? Bird's nest stew?
I have no idea what that is.
There's like a bird that makes nests with its saliva. And then people make stew out of it.
I see.
And,
No, It was just like meat, potatoes, carrots, onions. It's a regular stew.
Boring.
It ended up being like perhaps 3 times too salty, and I don't understand that because I felt like I put barley in, which makes you think I did something else horribly wrong. And it took like twice as long to make as it normally does, because I had no idea how to make it thicken, and eventually I found a way to do that.
Yes, my saltwater stew, patented, trademarked, and reserved.
And it tasted alright, just too salty.
You know, you're the kind of guy who would eat that bird stew.
Probably am. I only ever like tried this stew. This is the one my mom makes. It's the one she learned from her grandmother, who grew up in essential poverty. So it's just all they could make.
Oh yeah, you know what? Speaking of
Damn
that,
tasty though.
did you ever get granola bars?
No.
Gotta do it.
I mean, I can do it this week at some point, because I have to go out and like acquire more milk and shit.
Heck yeah.
But I have like various plans for this week. Once I get like these fucking Uncharted games platinum, I find new reasons to hate and discuss, like pour the score that I don't even know words anymore. Pour scoring on those games every time I play them. The scoring. They break me each a little more each time. I fucking hate this piece of shit fish. I hate green ink. I hate what happened.
Which one?
The Moz, because it climbed up after me up the wall, and then that just kicked me off the wall, and I couldn't couldn't shoot down or escape the green ink at all, because all momentum was lost. And you touch it like even a bit, and you're not allowed to move when you're in it or whatever the fuck. Like so, where I'm standing in a single inch of it, and it's just fucking pinning me to the floor.
I was like, I wasn't rushing there, and then I'm like, oh wait, 3 seconds. 3 seconds! Bird stew sounds not good. But you know what? People make it.
I mean,
So someone makes it.
it probably is pretty good. I mean, I don't know that though, so...
It's basically...
Hey, third time.
Basically,
I have
the story I tell whenever someone's playing Mario Odyssey, because there's that bird that vomits into the stew. Hey, this is just like that bird spit stew. How about that?
So they make it out of the bird's spit or the bird?
Well, the bird's nest, which is made out of the bird's spit.
Ah, I see. Wait, that means it's made out of wood?
I don't know how they do it, okay? I only read so much of the Wikipedia article on it. See, 2 people are perfectly capable of this. Yeah, the real big event recently was operating system hell that I was taking part in.
Oh yeah.
I'm still mad, honestly. It's just like basically Max Myers put Windows 10, you know, I guess pirated copy of Windows 10 Pro on my computer, and then started asking for activation all of a sudden, putting the watermark there, and I'm like, well, I guess I'll fix it. I guess I'll be a good person. I have money, just fucking, so I don't have to deal with this shit anymore, because it's like the fucking 10th time in my life that I've had to deal with activating Windows. I'm just like, you know, just buy it. Just buy it. Just buy it. You buy fucking anime figurines, just fucking buy it. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll buy Windows 10 Home because Windows 10 Pro is for companies, right? And it's cheaper. Well, look, if I knew that I had to completely reinstall the operating system, removing everything, and essentially getting a whole new computer, because it removed everything, then I would have paid up the extra like $50 for Windows 10 Pro.
See, that's interesting to me because as far as I know, you can shift up and down versions of Windows 7 by just getting a new key or a new disk.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought would happen, and it didn't. So I was
like sassing on Microsoft, just making things more awkward as they go along.
So I was there tearing
no
my
actual
hair out
reason.
trying to figure out how to get this to work. I finally asked them the Microsoft thing, and they're like, "You're gonna have to do a clean install," and I'm like, "Die, die." So, you know, figuring out how to do that was a whole ordeal too. I had to order a fucking thumb drive, and then it wouldn't work except for one USB port in the back of my computer. So
that's probably the one directly tied to the motherboard.
Probably. I was like, well, but it should be able to work for the other ones, right?
I mean, if they don't have the correct BIOS installed, probably not. Depends on the motherboard and the computer.
I mean, I'm not talking about like for getting the operating system. I'm talking about at all.
That sounds like your USB slots are fucked.
I mean, I don't know. They still work with everything else, like the mic and shit. So
I don't know. Then like it sounds like some sort of like hardware error.
I don't know, but I had to deal with that before figuring that out. I was actually about to snap the thing in half. It was only $15. I was thinking to myself, it would be worth it, you know. But then I figured it out. It's fine. So I plugged it into the back, and then it's like, oh, okay, you can't upgrade. Like, there's an upgrade for option, or there's an option for upgrade, and there's an option for like, you know, custom. So I kept trying to do that, and it's like, you can't do this. Pull out the thing, restart normally, then boot up Windows setup once it restarts normally. So I tried doing that. That didn't work. And then some fucking bullshit. It's like, I tried custom. It's like, okay, I have 2 hard drives. One hard drive is what the operating system and all my programs are on, and obviously you can't really keep programs anyways. So I'm just like, whatever.
Yes.
My other hard drive has all my shit on it, like the music and videos and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I'll just, you know, clear off the hard drive with the operating system so that I could go on the operating system hard drive, since the other hard drive has nothing to do with this. Well, it's like, you know, you can't fucking do this until you remove every single hard drive from the partition or whatever the fuck. I don't know computers. So I'm like, well, I just want to die, you know, and not even in the Mario Odyssey voice. I was like, you know, I could just not deal with all this. But no, I dealt with all this. And yeah, so I spent all of last night, thank God for Backblaze, I guess. It wasn't as, you know, as, what's the word, seamless as I thought. I had to download a lot of zips, and it had to process all of it a lot. I guess it's a big backup company place thing, so it's like,
yeah.
You can't.
I'd have just fucked it all onto an external.
I mean, in hindsight, I probably could have. Well, in hindsight, I would have bought Windows 10. But in hindsight, what I could have done is probably like taken that hard drive out and then just put it back in after this was all done.
I mean, I guess, but I would have myself. I would have just taken everything off the hard drive, fucked it on the external hard drive.
I'm not buying another external hard drive.
And use whatever one you have.
I don't have any. I just wanted to buy.
Then what do you mean another then?
I have a hard drive in the computer.
Yeah, an external hard drive is something different.
Yeah, I have one for my fucking PlayStation 4 or whatever, and then there's the something. All I wanted to do was spend $120 on Windows 10 Home and then flawlessly upgrade my computer. Because it probably.
I mean, that was your first problem.
Away. That's all I wanted.
Expecting any sort of thing flawlessly from a Microsoft product.
I ended up spending, you know, fucking $25 because I wanted 1-day shipping just to get this shit over with. And then I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not buying anything else. No. I was like, can I refund this and then buy Windows 10 Pro? No, you can't do that.
No, you can't for digital products. No.
Which just take it away.
It was the same policy when I was like having to actively tell that to angry customers of Apple products was no, you can't get a refund for your fucking app bundle, you dumbass. It says so on the page. And then when they explain why, when they go like, why can't not? It's because it's a fucking digital product and we have no way of keeping you from using it after it's refunded. Just fucking
revoke the key.
Like,
pull the trigger.
Because as much as people may think, and as dumbass and controlling as that will can be, they can't actively just go into your computer and kill shit.
Remotely kill it. Bitch, pull the trigger. So yeah, now my computer is, it has everything on it, I think. Now it's just the thing of like, well, I don't remember all the programs, and really this just happened basically on a whim, because I couldn't get back onto my computer. Like, I'm like, okay, I'll just remove the OneDrive or whatever, and then I deleted, I think I essentially deleted the operating system so I couldn't get back onto the computer. And I'm like, well, okay, how, because I need to convert, that's another thing, I need to convert the disk to RGB or whatever the fuck it was, MBQ, whatever these fucking abbreviations mean. I was so mad. And then apparently you can open up command prompts and do it there. And I'm like, thank God, because I thought I completely bricked my computer. All because of this watermark.
Just to address the chat there a minute. Yeah, Novell, like, Apple does give like its operating system updates like for free and all that, but if you wanted to buy them on a disc, for instance, which a lot of most of the customers we have were talking about either discs or shit like that, we had to tell them, nah, sorry. I think like if it was an older Mac, you needed to buy OS X Lion or whatever it is. I don't know. They're all named after cats. So we had to like tell customers, like customers would buy. It was always OS X Lion. I noticed it was always that when they were buying it. So I assumed they needed to buy it to get from older hardware to up to the newer shit, because it couldn't just directly download updates or whatever. I don't know. They never like. It's not like they explained this in any great length tales. We just had to like Google, I guess, or bullshit around it. Hence that time where I managed to talk someone through like completely shifting all of their photos off of their iPhone through their Mac onto a external hard drive without really knowing how to use that type of iPhone, how to use the programs involved, or how to use the Mac. I just Googled it.
Yeah, see, that's like the problem a lot of the time. Just you can Google this.
You can Google it, and the funny thing was, the Google result I was using to guide all this was a help page on Apple's own site, explaining how to exactly do this. Which means, and the customer's like, oh yes, I did Google it, but I couldn't find anything. It's like, I don't think you did. Cause yeah, like this was literally like result 2.
Yeah, oh my god, and then yeah, it's like it is literally like having a new computer, even if I have a Chrome account or whatever. So I had to look up all my passwords. Like I forgot all my passwords, so I'm like, all right.
Do you not save them in Chrome?
It like does kind of save them, but apparently all of them are correct. They weren't properly updated or something.
Oh.
So
we're dead.
So I'm like, well, time to do the I forgot my password game for 2 hours, and I did. And it made me realize that like the email is the glue that holds all of this together.
If you didn't have that, you were boned.
Is Windows expensive?
It can be, yeah. Like the Windows 7 disc I bought my computer, and the one I bought for my computer before that were both like 70 quid. That was for Windows 7 Home. Windows 7 Pro is like well over 100. If I remember right, the price of the Mac OS X Lion disc was always like 30 quid or something like that.
Honestly, I think I would have like actually bought Windows 10 like legitimately. But I was kind of banking on Macs having an underhanded like that, because I was literally out of money by the time I bought all the parts. Macs even had to loan me like $70 to finish it off. So I'm like,
I mean, that's what you get for buying Intel plus NVIDIA.
It's worth it though. I'm like, I can't spend $100 on a fucking operating system. It's like, whatever. Just give me the window just that says that's not activated, whatever. I can't believe they They game the system though. They're smart. Windows.
I mean,
Sony,
Microsoft know what they're doing.
Where they fucking put a watermark in the bottom right corner of the screen where everything on your computer happens.
Yep. They know what they're doing.
Actually evil. You cannot ignore that.
I mean, if there's one thing they're good at, it's annoying people.
I mean, it's not like Sony Vegas though, where you're being asked to spend $700 on this product.
Well, like, Sony don't own Vegas anymore. It's owned by a company called Magic's now, and it cost me 40 quid. So, I don't know.
I mean, there was like, thank God, because I had a copy of Sony Vegas. But Humble Bundle, I completely forgot. I was stressing, like, I forget.
It's Magic's Vegas now.
Yeah, that's
the company name.
Yeah, I think that's it. But I was wondering, like, oh shit, what was the where did I get that Sony Vegas thing? I need Sony Vegas, like, for this fucking thing I have going. Streaming and especially music extensions, but just don't finish. But I'm like, wait, Humble Bundle, right? They got Pro Edit. Thank God I bought that for fucking $1. Thank God they offered that. Saved me.
Alright, the full like Platinum Pro 14 set from Magic's was like, I think 70 quid when I bought it. I can't remember.
Is that
something
now?
like I was
Is that...
like I fucking stunned by it. I think like the most recent one is Pro 15. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think so. Is that not like
What?
a subscription though?
No, it's the 70 quid up front. You have it all.
Oh, thank God. Okay, that's a lot cheaper than before. I could manage that if I didn't already have Edit. From
I mean, like, for your purposes, you only really need Edit.
Yeah.
Like, the hell, like, for my purposes, I probably only needed Edit too, but I was kind of like, you know, it's only 70 quid. Fuck it.
You know, it feels, and honestly, it feels kind of good to just buy it legitimately. You know?
Yeah.
Like, if it's a fair price-ish, like, you know, I'm fine with spending $100 to $200 on a fucking operating system, whatever.
I kind of like that in general, because, like, I don't know, like, something like Pirate House makes me kind of go like, nah. Maybe it's because, like, I intend to get into, like, software development and shit, and that's kind of like, you know,
Yeah.
why would I steal people's work? That's pretty shit.
I mean, I've like, never been about pirating games, so...
Yeah, no, I mean, like, I'll always, like, give that justification. If someone is, like, you know, like, really poor or whatever, and, you know what, fuck it, go ahead, I don't give a shit, like, whatever. Cause, like, you weren't going to be able to get it in the first place anyway, like, whatever.
Play stickball
know?
outside.
Like, I will not begrudge someone in, like, a situation like that, like, go, you know, like, go fucking ahead, whatever. You do what you do what you must.
Because you can.
But, like, if you can afford it, like, I would always say do it. Like, always pay for it. Even if it's something, you know, like, oh, like, I am morally object to this, or whatever the fuck, I would say still pay for it, you know? Like, even if it is, like, something really pretty bad or whatever, like, pay for it in some measure. Like, even if it's a game and, like, it's a shit game and you don't want to, like, support the creator, even just buy it pre-owned.
Yeah, that's a bit different, I think. The whole, no, fuck me. I'm a fucking idiot.
What'd you do?
Gave up my...
Okay.
Doesn't this feel weird? This probably feels weird just to watch this right here. This is very weird for me to play. Like, can I even hit that dude?
You can hit that dude who has right in front of you.
I saw the fucking mothership. Yeah, I was fine with pirating Vegas because it was $700, and that's like, okay, that's unreasonable.
Yeah, I mean, when it gets to that, yeah, that is unreasonable. Like, fuck it, whatever, go ahead. Now that it's like 70 quid or whatever, I say, nah, I need to just buy it. It's the thing of like, a lot of I see shit like, you know, like Photoshop and all like switch to subscription model, and while that is better, I would still go like, because like subscription model is just like fuck off. Like Microsoft Office switching to like subscription model was the most cosmically bad thing they could have done.
Yeah, I hate that, but I need actually.
Just use OpenOffice.
I think.
Like OpenOffice is free and does mostly the same thing.
I think because I reinstalled it and it was 2013, and I'm like, wait, was I using 2013? I guess I was. I don't. I know I made jokes about it in hindsight, but like, I think I fully paid for that. I don't remember. So you know, at least I have that.
See, I would even fully pay for that, but like Microsoft don't sell it anymore. I can never find anywhere it does sell it.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm not. I just like still have it now, which is lucky.
That is lucky.
Microsoft PowerPoint 2013. That's everything I need. I'm fine. Oh my god! And then like none of these programs have the same settings. It's literally just like having a new computer. So OBS had to be completely redone and still isn't done. ShareX, which is what I use for screenshots, it took me like 15 minutes to figure out what box to check to keep the capture region thing from immediately capturing. I'm just like, some of these things, it's just too much. Definitely worth $50 to not have to deal with all this. Oh, I'm so mad.
The thing I liked about it, at least, that's the thing Novell touches on, the Mac the equivalents are nice and cheap. I don't know about like the Mac versions of Microsoft Office, but like Apple's own equivalents like Pages, iMovie and all that, they are all just like, they come free with the fucking system, which I wish Microsoft would do.
Yeah.
Like, please, Jesus.
At least Word.
At least
You
Word.
need Word. PowerPoint, that's like, if you're like doing presentations or photo editing, as it were.
Because like, you compare it to like, you know, like the Macs or whatever, and it's like, you know, like it has like numbers, which is the spreadsheet thing. It has Pages, which is the word processor. I'm pretty sure it has like iMovie is like an actual proper video editing suite that has like GarageBand, which is a music like, you know, music synthesizer thing and all that.
GarageBand
like,
will always be like a meme to me.
I mean, I haven't never used it myself, so I don't know how good it is or anything. But you know, even just having it like a base thing there is pretty nice. And it's like, oh, they're free now. Okay, I see. They were at some point they were cheap, just but not free. Well, they're free now is the thing, which is nice. Even if like, sure, like there might be better things you pay for or whatever. Like having decent free versions, always good. I mean, hell, it's the same on the like iPad. Like my iPad is like, Pages and numbers and all that shit on it.
Honestly, I'm half surprised that installing these programs wasn't like one of them. Not even one was like, you know, you used up all the computers, or this is already being used up.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's the same computer, you bitch. I didn't have to deal with that. I think if I had to deal with that, I would not be here doing this 100th episode. Because I would just be done with computers. I would actually
go out into the woods and live
completely change my lifestyle. all because of a watermark.
The things that drive, man.
Like, I could have tweeted a lot more angry tweets, but I'm like, I can't do this. Like, people are gonna get angry at me.
No, like I wouldn't get angry at you because like it is a aggravating and baffling process at the best of times, and it's not helped by Microsoft being like ass backwards about it.
Yeah, Christmas '95. Who?
And after years of eating squirrel shite and like very suspicious berries, he reemerged Christmas '96.
You know what? Speaking of, like with how Nier has been going recently, I thought that it wasn't gonna have cloud save. I thought I was gonna have to start all 15 hours over, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do because you know by that point I couldn't have saved.
Does Steam not have cloud save?
No, Steam games have cloud save on a game-by-game basis, but I think nowadays it's the standard.
Okay.
But I just figured, I mean, I was like,
yeah, with how the port was, you figured this isn't gonna happen.
yeah, I was like 25% it doesn't have it, but like I was actually 50% it does have it, but it's not gonna work. Like that was the outcome I was expecting most.
See, the thing is, I think it has it implemented just because like that is like a PS Plus feature built like for PlayStation 4 games. So they're just like, well, we have to implement this to make it compatible with Sony shit, and you know once you have it there, like you basically just do it for anything.
I don't really know how it works, but All I know is that it created, not having it has created a huge fiasco in my past regarding Bookworm Adventures, so. Cloud save is very important. Good, lots of eggs.
We just need 2 more of them in to actually succeed.
And then Microsoft forces you to use your Microsoft. You know when you turn on the computer and then like you choose an account? Nowadays they force you to use the Microsoft account until you go in and change it. And I have to remember to do that because
that's really bad.
Typing in my long ass Microsoft password and getting it wrong every time because I fucking forget which password's which still. I'm like, I hate this. I just want to use my short and sweet password that I've always had for fucking 5 years. So I can go do that. Honestly, I should just do it in between salmon runs.
And while you remember, you might as well.
This thing is, I was downloading a bunch of shit, so my computer turned off. And then, oh no, right, there's still one problem that I have to deal with.
What's that?
Links in Discord take 35 seconds to open in Chrome, and then you can't use Discord for the entirety of that. And I don't know why. I looked it up, and like obviously this is a very specific problem apparently, but I think one thing is like Microsoft Edge or something might be interfering, like trying to open it, and then Chrome ends up overriding it, but you can't uninstall Microsoft Edge, by the way. So
fucking Microsoft, God.
I don't know if that's the problem. It's actually funny because I tried to go and install Chrome on Edge when the moment I could, and it froze. It like kept freezing and loading, and I'm like, you think this is intentional?
I think it's intentional because I remember like before, I think like for a while they even had a thing where if you tried searching for it on Bing, it wouldn't bring it up to you, for instance. And if you tried searching on Google, like Edge would just bring up an actual page instead, saying like, please use Edge instead. Please give us a chance.
Yeah, the funny thing was like on an article where it's like about installing Chrome or whatever. It's like Microsoft, when you change the default browser, like it like has an Edge thing, and then it's like you check use it anyways, and then hit OK. It's like, Edge is, you're changing to Google Chrome, but Edge is better. Check use it anyways. It's like, okay. Yeah, thank God for Internet Explorer, because Internet Explorer did it just fine. So I don't know why we need 2 of them. I thought that Edge, used
Pretty sure Edge is just. Are they both on Windows 10?
They're both on Windows 10.
What's even the fucking point then?
Internet Explorer works, I think.
Well, I was kind of a surprise actually, because Internet Explorer didn't work on my computer for the longest time. Every time I opened it, it would just crash and die immediately.
I have to imagine that Windows, or what was it? There's so many Windows terms in my brain right now. Internet Explorer was like, better nowadays.
I mean, yes, but it doesn't match up to any actual web browser still.
Of course, but I mean, back in the day, it was actually terrible. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh man, right. And I don't have any of my wallpapers or whatever because I don't know where they are. I always know where Komasan waving MA is. That's my picture when I boot up the computer because it makes me smile. So at least I have that. But everything else, no. Computers are hard. I don't like computers. It's like, oh Chris, you're pretty good at computers, and then this happens, and I'm like, no, this basically.
Let's be frank, right? No one is good at computers technically.
This verifies my belief that I'm not actually good at computers. I just watched YouTube on it a lot.
Is the thing, like, no one is technically good at computers.
like,
People are just
up.
good at making computers do things.
Okay, but like
computers are their own beast up onto themselves.
That's what being good at computers, you know, sounds childish, but that's basically what it means. I'd say.
I mean, best web browser is like basic Chrome, or this one David uses. I forget the name of that has some like rad features in it.
Opera.
It's not Opera. It's I don't remember, something beginning with V.
Vendetta.
I don't think it's called Vendetta, but it's something beginning with V, and it has like some really rad like features that allows like multiple tabs to be like displayed across the screen without having to open the entire windows and shit like that, and it's pretty rad.
I like Chrome a lot. I know it uses tons
of RAM, unreasonable amounts of RAM. I still use Chrome even despite that.
Yeah, I mean it's just
just habit and convenience now.
Having the Google account and everything tied to it and all the extensions, it saved my ass so many times. And also, I guess other browsers do this, but I love how you can just leave it where you left off and go to the history tab and it'll have all your tabs there. Yeah. Good.
What I also like is that it will let you see across devices on any other device. Yeah, exactly. Like I can close the tab on my iPad, then reopen it on the desktop, and stuff like that's pretty neat.
I know it's bad, but I'm like, Google could probably have everything about me.
It could just do with a lot of like refinements, in like efficiency refinements mainly. Which I mean, why in the living shit do you need that much RAM to run a web browser? What are you fucking doing? Besides stealing all my information and selling it to people, I don't know. But I feel like even then, you could use less RAM to do that. I mean, the fucking CIA does.
Bitcoin mining. Too alive.
I use, like, even on the iPad, I use Chrome. Safari, from what I used when I was, like, working on a Mac, it was actually pretty decent. Even though we had to use Chrome anyways for, like, compatibility reasons of several of the web pages. We had, like, our company set up to, like, keep all the information we needed.
Hey, get eggs in.
Yeah, I know. We're not gonna. There's a mod in there. We might just make it.
If you don't run on the grates, oh. Who's chasing?
It's dead over there. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I'm dead.
Please get it in! No!
Dumbass.
What do you mean, dumbass?
That guy just didn't put it in.
No, we both got killed. I'm gonna have to start using another browser with this Discord shit, though. It's like, it's insane.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there must be a way to disable Edge. To make, like, so you can just get it back to normal.
That's like saying there's probably a way to disable the NFL mobile app on your phone. There isn't. I've tried. It's like, why? Why is that a default app on my phone? Actually, I think...
I'm almost certain, like, some fucking nutcase will have, like, hacked together some sort of way to kill off Edge inside Windows 10.
Like a program designed specifically to remove it.
Someone did that for when Microsoft kept trying to force upgrades of Windows 10 on people.
Right, I remember.
Forcibly upgrade. Like there's like a whole host of people made programs that just outright they kill the upgrade. Like burned it from the computer and prevented it from updating again by blocking the actual like update.
Yeah, that was when it would just do it without
yeah, which was the most insane bullshit ever.
It's like, oh, you could be in the middle of something, but here's an update with no warning.
Oh, you could like you know, just not want to change like operating system. Don't care. We're just gonna force it anyway. And it's like, wow, you're doing everything you possibly can to make your one competitor with like overpriced machines look insanely good, and or start the inevitable rise of Linux.
What's the iPad Pro? Isn't that like $1 million?
I mean, like, you know, it depends what storage you want on it. been eyeing it for a while. Like the one I'm eyeing, it's like £900,
Jesus Christ.
which is pretty fucking expensive.
I bought my meme computer for like a little more than that. An actual computer. Oh wait, isn't the iPad Pro the one, the ad where the girl's like, "What's a computer?"
I don't know, is it?
I think it is.
That sounds right, actually. That sounds pretty... I hate that human being.
That pissed a lot of people off.
I mean, I understand why, because that's just some of the most cosmic horseshit.
The computer, literally the top 10 most revolutionary inventions of all time. What's a computer?
I mean, like, for fuck's sake, the iPad is a computer. If we get down to it, like, that is a fucking computer.
I wouldn't flatter it like that. The Nintendo Switch is a computer. When you think about it, the PlayStation is a computer.
I mean, you can be mocking all you want. It is. In like strict technical terms, it is a computer. You can go all like, oh, he's a dumbass, but no, it is.
Does that mean that the PlayStation 4 is a PC after all?
I mean, yes, because people hacked it and are running Linux on it, as they did on the PS3.
Well, if this was the last episode of Salmon Run, there we go. We have
You just cut out.
Oh, closure.
You just cut out at like you're like, we have
I hope
and I was like,
it was only on your end.
Yeah, and I was like, was that the joke?
Speaking of PC compared to consoles, Puyo Puyo Tetris, which we played recently, is coming to PC.
With the Nuvo, so yeah, it basically isn't coming to PC. Not for another few months anyway.
It's funny, I have like better Steam or enhanced Steam, whatever that plugin's called. It's really good, and it like showed that right at the bottom. Like this has the Nuvo, and I'm like, thanks, enhanced Steam, you're the best.
This has the new, as in this isn't officially released for another 3 months until it's cracked.
2 hours, I think you mean.
I mean, it seems to vary from game to game. How long did it take like Sonic Mania to be cracked?
I think actually like 2 days, if that.
Fucking amazing. What's even the point of having it then? Alive.
That's a great question.
Where is everyone? He's just moving away from me, even though I'm shooting like visibly onto his screen. God damn you the hell.
But yeah, initially I was like, ah, whatever, because normally I'm like, oh fuck yeah, you know, a game on PC is better, unless it's not optimized.
No, it's not.
Which I'm sure Puyo Puyo Tetris is gonna be just fine.
I'm like, I would be fucking amazed if somehow it wasn't.
You could probably run that thing on a potato. It's gonna be fine. But I was like, I probably won't buy it unless like everyone else does. And then I'm like, wait a second, mods. There could be a mod that, and Fish Thing is big, you know, pretty big enough. I mean, maybe they just replace every character with Fish Thing, which would be great. Not only because Fish Thing is great, but also because, like, the secondary effect of you can remove all the bad characters, which is great.
So close.
And I'm very hopeful that that actually becomes a thing you can customize. And of course, on the PC version, you can use Japanese voices, which, you know, normally I berate Gavin.
Which just really fucking begs the question of why the hell was that not the case on the first release?
It's probably not going to be updated on the first release either.
It probably isn't, but like again, it just begs the question of what was your fucking excuse then? Like, why did you force it on us for that one? Like, what was the excuse?
Not enough space on the PS4.
That doesn't make any sense.
I have an idea. Maybe for like the PS4, they just didn't want the download speeds to take 2 more hours just to download the like,
so buy it on disc.
2 megabyte voice pack.
Like everyone else does, just buy it on disc.
But you know, some of those games have updates, but Puyo Tetris probably doesn't. Everybody's Golf, a 7-hour update even on disc. I still can't get over that. That's insane. I have to get back to that. I have to get back to Nier. Miss Near is lonely.
I have to get onto all my fucking saddles. I need to get back to Dragon Ball. I need to continue Monster Hunter.
You do. I actually saw spoilers, and I'm like, you know, you should get to that.
Alright.
You know, if Chris cares, then surely...
Do you mean Dragon Ball or Monster Hunter?
Both, but I'll, you know...
Dragon Ball yeah. This time? Okay. So wait, so you saw something that made you go, oh, that's good.
Yeah. Like, oh, I'd like to see how that actually plays out instead of, like, in a summary.
Huh.
Where are we in Monster Hunter? Question mark, Rathian tracks. I think, like, Monster rank... Is that what's called?
12.
11,
Monster rank
12. Yeah, one of those.
Pretty sure it's 12 now.
We fucking suck.
Also, I know for a fact there is another monster we are missing. That is... Because David has bitched to me about it.
I mean, we're missing a lot of monsters. I already know that, but then I saw some too.
No, there's a specific one we can, like, get to and even fight. We have, like, somewhere we will have a quest to fight it.
Oh, I see what you mean. Kind of like
that we haven't encountered yet.
Diablos. We did that beforehand.
Yes. And we haven't even seen this in the map. I'm not sure when it spawns or comes into the game. But where we are now, it is, because David found it when he was behind us still. So that's... He's, like, he's not, like, caught up or slightly ahead of us, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're like 20 hours in, but I think 5 hours of that is nothing. That game has too much downtime. I'm kind of upset, and I'm trying to find out how to spice it up.
Wait, you mean Monster Hunter?
Yeah, there's too much downtime. It's too fucking boring. I know you're like hunting the monsters is fun, and it is better than loading and like being in the hub and shit. But like, I think like the only real entertaining parts are the fights.
That's very weird to me, because like you say like, oh, that's all downtime and all that, just is like instantaneous to me. It's like, okay, monster found, run to him, fight, like that's it. So like when you say downtime, like apart from load times, I genuinely don't know what you mean. I'm not even like saying, oh, because hunting is like fun, like it just takes like seconds, if that.
Oh Jesus Christ, I'm dead. That was annoying.
And also like, there are like other things that like different types of hunts or captures or like other quests and all to do, but we just didn't do them for the longest time because like they were on the side quest list, and then when we tried to have the side quest episode, eventually you just said let's push on with the story, and it's kind of like, well, fine then.
I was gonna just play my own music to help with that, but because of this whole operating system kerfuffle, I don't have the playlists or anything. iTunes is a complete fucking mess because some albums I need to manually go in and do myself. So I'm like, okay, well, I can't do that anymore. Thanks. Everything is ruined because of this whole thing. God damn it, it just makes me so mad. It's so mad, I could have just spent the extra $50. When you're getting a new computer, just fucking buy the operating system. It's gonna bite you in the ass later.
Because they have ways and means of making you fucking regret it.
I wonder if, like, my thing was actually connected to a company's server or whatever, and then that company just went under or, like, closed the server.
I'm pretty sure it was probably more likely that whatever, like, spoofing it was used to get around it, like, has been rendered inert. We're dead.
Yeah, I know.
I have the E-leader, so I was no way I was fighting off that.
I already knew we were gonna lose, I think, 10 seconds, so it's fine. But, yeah, it's like, because it can't connect to the corporate server was the error I was getting. And then I looked it up, and it's like, yeah, like, usually these pro things are sold to companies for, like, $1 a key or whatever.
Yeah, probably like $1 a unit used.
And then, you know, the people just take those and just give them out. And that's probably how Max got this one. But, yeah, it's like something like that. Eventually, it's not going to work. And you're going to regret it.
It's probably like whatever like licensing agreement they had ran out, and then it was like, okay, the key is now inert.
Yeah. What's happening downstairs?
My sister's in with her friends.
Ah, I thought there was like a fight.
No, that's just what they sound like when they're having a laugh.
A big old fight. Not to make you self-conscious about it or anything.
Oh, you're too late on that front. Alright, so over the Monster Hunter now.
Yep. There ain't even anything in the dang shops. So we're gonna do that. Oh, right, I don't have my BRB screen anymore. Well.
I never had one to begin with, so.
I guess we'll just do it like this then. Right, because there's nothing in OBS saved either.
Alright, stream end, and then I'll restart whenever Monster Hunter's up and running.